The Gloucestershire Way, conceived on the theme of forest and vale and high blue hill, from the poem A Song of Gloucestershire by William Harvey. The Way is a continuous walk of approximately 100 miles through the distinct areas of the Forest of Dean, Severn Vale, the Cotswolds. Good morning and welcome to the air balloon roundabout at the top of Birdlip Hill. Day 5 on the Gloucestershire Way, day 1 of the Cotswold section of that. So we'll walk up the road a little bit and then turn left. And somehow we've got to get across this busy road and up onto up there. Lovely valley, and our path skirts along the top. Right, let's go. So we've just gone past Cobley Court and there's the church. Oh, I didn't realise we were walking across the top of a dam. Lovely little lake. Very agricultural now. Let's go through the field. Quite a large one. What a wonderful view. Just walking through a buttercup field. I'm going to walk down to Foxcote and then basically just in a straight line up into the distance. What a lovely avenue of trees. Lime and maple, I think. Very impressive. It's a lovely clear stream. Some irises. Doing it again, walking through somebody's garden. Nice house. It's a lovely little dam there, waterfall. Right, and carry on up this way. Cottages opposite the church. It's St Oswald's Church. Really nice. This track out of Shipton Olive is going on forever, and slightly uphill as well. You can see that we're high up on the wolds now. There's a track will come up. Yes, beautiful. It really is beautiful. Right, up the track. Just coming onto the road here. This is the Salt Way. That way up to Cheshire, and it's a salt way that is at the top of the Winchcombe Valley, and obviously the salt way runs down that way to Lechlade on Thames, and would transport the salt from the salt mines in Cheshire to Lechlade, and then it would be put onto a barge and taken down to London. It sure is beautiful, the Cotswolds, especially in a lovely sunny day like this. The sun's finally come out. There we have it, the sign for Knotgrove, down this way. I've been looking forward to coming to this place. It's a lovely church. The Gloucestershire Way goes down there. Well, I'm going to see if we can get inside the church, which is down this way. So that's the manor. That's what I've come to see. Lovely, isn't it? Stained glass windows too. I think we're in for a treat. A lovely 3 rows of trees. And if we cross over this way, I'm guessing it's for horses. It's impressive. I better go on this side. We do drive on the left in Britain. There's some cool in here as well. Wow, I wonder how far this goes on. Look at that, you can just see it going off into the distance. So impressive. That's amazing. And that's the beech trees we've just walked down, the 3 rows, right down to the woods at the end. Spectacular. Fine sycamore tree, village green, and there's the plough in, so I think I need to go in there and have a drink. Right, feel much refreshed after that. We walk along with the Windrush Way for a little while. Yes, remember, this is the bridge, and that is the River Windrush. Yes, a whole lot greener. When I did it, had beautiful golden leaves. So I think we walk along with the Windrush Way for a little while, and then we have to turn left and carry on up to Lower Slaughter, where I'll be finishing my walk today. This is Lower Slaughter. And there's the water wheel and the ford and the pretty little bridges that go over it. I'm going to wander down this side because when I did the Warden's Way we walked on the other side, so we're going to have a wander down this side. It really is gorgeous, isn't it? Really beautiful. It's been a lovely walk today. 18 miles from Birdlip. I was expecting to see a lot more wheat and barley crops, but I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of buttercup fields. And that's the church at Lower Slaughter, where I'm going to finish day 5 of the Gloucestershire Way and day 1 of the Cotswold section. Good morning and welcome to day 6 of the Gloucestershire Way, and you join me here at Lower Slaughter Church, and we're just going to wander up this way and then out into the fields. And this is the footpath we want to take. Looks like it's shared by quite a few long distance footpaths: Macmillan Way, Monarch's Way, Gloucestershire Way and Heart of England Way. We need to go down here. Bit of a pond. This is Hyde Mill. Very nice. Sluice gates. Very nice. Right, we want to go up this way, I think. Yes. Crikey, that is very yellow. Right, time to turn off from that madness and head through the back street into Stow. Little back alley called Fleece Alley. Obviously a homage to the wool industry that made Stow so rich. And we want to turn left and then right and go into the square. There we go. It's a quite impressive square. And the library over there. Normal sort of touristy shops. It's still got a post office. Right, I'm going to carry on through. It's a lovely Cotswold meadow down by the river. Just there. We need to go through here. Unfortunately, this part of the Cotswolds isn't blessed with a lot of footpaths, so it's going to be a lot of road walking, but I think there's a few things to see on the way. And one of the things to see is the Donington Brewery, local brewery. In fact, they do a Donington Way, which visits all the pubs that they own. Just coming in to Conducut. This is a village green. It's quite unusual, circled by a wall. And over there's the church, or chapel probably. There's an old water pump that would just supply the water for the village. The war memorial up there. Looks like a bit of a bus shelter up here. Might just stop and refuel. That's some impressive straight line of crops there. Guess they didn't do it with a line like I do mine up the allotment. Certainly varied walking, woodland walking, field walking. It's been quite nice today. Here we have it, Cotswold standing stone. Okay, it's not actually that big, but it was on the footpath standing. Jackdaw's Castle, Gloucestershire Way, actually goes through the training area. Interesting. I don't think we'll see much because I think they usually exercise the horses early in the mornings. It's all well signposted. We need to cross over here, so we go across the gallops, just where this bloke's. Oh, that's very soft. Oh. There's the gallops. We've just made it to Ford, and there's the Plough Inn up there, Doddington's pub. We need to cross the road and then wander down to the river and up the other side. So looking back, it's Jackdaw's Castle. And the village over there is Cotswold. We didn't go through that. Get a good view of the quarry from this angle. Cotswold limestone. It's a big face there, isn't there? Tucked away. Right, walk down this little green lane full of cowslips. I did say when I was over the other side of the Severn, Forest of Dean section, that the ground on our side wasn't quite as red. But looking at this field here, this looks quite red. Certainly not this red down in Winchcombe. There we go, the Farmcott Valley. We'll be walking along that edge there and round to the left. Can't have too far to go now. Recognise this footpath, Gloucestershire Way, straight ahead. I shouldn't need my guidebook anymore because I know where I'm going. Famous last words, I guess. Right, straight across the field to the gate on the horizon. We're back onto the edge of the Cotswold escarpment. It's the Vale of Evesham up that way. Looking north, going through the gate. Got the Malvern Hills right in the distance. So you can see those. There you go. Let's get our first glimpse of Winchcombe in a minute. There we go, Winchcombe town. Destination for today. So really not too far. Oh, I've heard of this. Massive signs, as you can see. We started today's walk at the church at Lower Slaughter, so it's only fitting that we finish today's walk here at St Peter's Church in Winchcombe. Good morning and welcome to day 7 of the Gloucestershire Way, day 3 of the Cotswold section. We're overlooking Winchcombe and I'm halfway up Langley Hill. So today is the last walking day of the Gloucestershire Way. We're off to Tewkesbury Abbey and that's where we'll be finishing later on today, hopefully. Let's finish off climbing up Langley Hill. Just coming off of Langley Hill now. And that's Dixton Hill over there. We go up past the manor and then out to the left, out to Oxington, across the plain to Tewkesbury. Head into Far Stanley, and you can see over there there's the wood carving of the drover and his dog. It's Dixton Manor, quite unusual roofs. Yeah, very nice. There's some sound advice there about crossing fields with bulls and cows. Pause it if you want to read it. Yes, they do freak out quite a lot of people. Just take it easy, give them a wide berth and there's no trouble. This is a great vantage point to see where we've been. Down there is the Forest of Dean and May Hill. And we go out this way, out to Gloucester, then round to the start of the Cotswold section and Birdlip, so that's the Cotswold escarpment, and finally out to Tewkesbury and Tewkesbury Abbey. Made it into Oxington. We've done 6 miles, so I might look at the church and have some dinner. Lovely little church. Not sure if we can get inside. Some wall paintings. We've just left Oxington and looks like we've left the Cotswolds up there. Now we're heading to Tewkesbury, across the Severn Vale again. So last time we'll be crossing this. This is the line from Cheltenham up to Birmingham, the main railway line. I don't know what this is. Some cocoon. It's quite strange, just sitting in the hedge. There's another one just starting to be formed here as well. Some caterpillar. Oh, hang on. There's a caterpillar there. Wow. This is Wharton, Cardiff. All these fields are flooded in the winter. Floodplains for Tewkesbury. In the distance there you can see the Cotswold escarpment. Gorgeous, all the buttercups. And we're almost here at the end. There it is, Tewkesbury Abbey. What an enjoyable journey. I have enjoyed it. Bits I'd love to do again. Let's find the entrance. Then we really can say that we've made it to the end of the Gloucestershire Way. There we go, Tewkesbury Abbey, the main entrance, and the end, the Gloucestershire Way. And in the entrance there's a flood level marker for the 22nd of July 2007 when Tewkesbury was surrounded by the water. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my trip along the Gloucestershire Way as much as I've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.